Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Captain Shaq here, and welcome to a sponsored video for Galactic Civilizations 4 Supernova. Thank you, Stardog, for sponsoring it. Appreciate it. We're here to talk about the Genesis 2.1 update. Now, I just did a sponsored video for this really not too long ago, where they had a major update. That's why it's called Supernova now, where they've done all kinds of cool stuff to the game. It plays very differently if you played it when it first came out, way back when. Now, they've just dropped a more of a standard update. There is some cool stuff in here, and the reason that I was excited about doing this video is because there's workshop support now. Proper workshop support. At the moment, let's open it up, and I'll show you what's on the workshop right now. Here you go! Now, this is what I thought it was going to be. It was going to be all the customization that you can do in the ship and station creator that's already built into the game, and you can get crazy with it. You can already see, community members making some cool stuff in here. But that's not just the case, right? It's not just the in-game ship editor that got some modding support, I guess you could say, or at least upload support. We've got, with this update, it was mentioned in the notes, and it is there, a mod manager now, and that screams like proper mod support. And as of a couple of days ago, there's a long post talking about modding support and downloading mods over on, at least one of the posts over on Steam for GalCiv 4, which is pretty cool. So we may be seeing a budding community of modding for GalCiv, which is really exciting. And since this isn't the end of their development, as they just announced a expansion pass that's coming out for all of their future expansions, and they've listed out what they want to do with their expansions, there's a lot of support coming out for GalCiv. So I'm pretty excited for the future of this game. Like, if you want an example of one of the DLCs that they're talking about, right? So in December, we've got one called Tales of the Centurion that's supposed to release, and that's gonna be like mid-December, I believe. Well, after that one, first quarter of 2024, they're planning the Warlords one, and that one has me excited because that one is gonna have new victory conditions for wars, so you can have limited wars, and you're gonna be able to set roles, it looks like, for ships in battle, making watching the fights a little bit, I think, more interesting because you'll have had more of a role in defining how that fight goes. All right, let's get into the 2.1 update because that's what this was really about, and play a little GalCiv. So, new game. Of course, we're gonna make a new faction. If you've never played GalCiv before, it is a 4X. They have all of these factions that you can play, many of them from the past Galactic Civilization games. Turn the music down a little bit. We made this one last time. This was our psychic psionic warriors. They were able to literally think real hard and make a planet feel bad, like as a entire like culture. It was pretty fun. What we're gonna do though is we're gonna make a new one, and we're gonna make a non-humanoid one. What are they gonna be? Non-human. I kind of love this animated one they've got back here. Sadly, when you generate a new faction, you don't get the animation, which makes sense. Let's see. Let's do, well, last time we were like human and kind of pretty standard, except for the whole psychic thing. Let's go, let's go like a fungus. Oh, a hive mind spore fungus who consumes all. Keeping it simple. We will be ammonia based, thrive on volatile gases and complex nitrogen compounds. They don't consume food. Their growth rate significantly accelerates environment-rich pollutants. Oh, whoa. So you live on polluted planets. So I would want to start on like, can I start on a polluted world? No, okay, you don't start on a polluted world. You have to make it that way. We'll stay, I'm gonna be boring on that one. We'll stay carbon-based life form, but we will go for, do I want to do nihilism? Yeah, let's do nihilism. Our hive mind is very nihilistic. For AI, in case I ever want to add these guys to one of my games, let's make them, well, we're gonna be cruel because we're going baddies this time, and xenophobic. All right, so we know what they are gonna be. Barren world. Well, we're gonna be fungus, right? We're gonna be like mushrooms and stuff. Angry mushrooms. So probably want to do a boreal then if we're gonna be mushrooms, like mushrooms in the woods who have awoken. I'm actually okay with orange. I think that works out pretty well. Let's pick a music, and if you click through these, it will, just give it a second, it will change the music that plays so you can't hear what's going on. And one of the 2.1 features is 22 minutes of new music. That's properly creepy. I like that. Our abilities. Let's go with adaptable. Could be good. Can colonize extreme worlds. Yes. Our fungi can grow everywhere. Adaptable. And then we're not going to be irradiated. We should be something that like proliferates really fast, like grows really fast. Was there like a there's one that makes it what I think it's literally called proliferation if I'm not wrong. Yeah, proliferation. So we'll be weaker in general because we're funguses. All of our ships 25% off their hit points, but every time we build a ship, we get 2. So we'll just have mini fleets. I like it. Clever, fine. We'll do actually, let's not do a point into clever. We'll go with fast. If we're gonna be really weak, we'll be glass cannons. We might as well be fast. And then our soldiers should kind of be bad at soldiering, I think. No, let's do normal. Makes additional mining mission technologies available. Oh. I mean, that's kind of cool, but I can't take it. Yes, we should be very intimidating. Super intimidating. Slightly clever. Now, what's our fleet gonna be? We need something mushroomy. And then we're gonna generate and see what we get. Oh, we're all kinds of spiky too. Like we brought the rocks and the material that we grow on, but now let's change the colors. It'll probably be kind of bright colors. Yeah, let's go with the other one. That works for me. Now, let's go ahead and generate it. Let's see what we get. One of the things that they've updated in 2.1 is the imagery that you can choose. You should be able to choose one that you like and look at more of them. Now, it generates the text on the fly. And I think the text is great. Unity in consumption, endless growth. What? Within the vast expanse of a galactic tapestry where stars twinkle like celestial gems, a formidable force emerges from the depths of the unknown. They are the Spore-born Collective, an enigmatic faction driven by a singular purpose: consume and assimilate all that cross their path. This is exactly what I was hoping for. Born of the primordial essence of a hive mind, their sensual fungi entity possesses an insatiable hunger. Its tendrils spread and develop planets with a relentless efficiency. Its carbon-based nature allows it to adapt seamlessly to any environment, bending the very fabric of existence to its will. The Spore-born Collective's modus operandi lies in proliferation, birthing countless spores that drift effortlessly through the cosmos, seeking new worlds to infest and devour. Their approach is methodical, systematic, as they meticulously convert energy resources into raw power, fueling their insidious expansion. Driven by a nihilistic philosophy, the Spore-born Collective acknowledges no higher purpose or moral compass for them. I love that it's like, okay, the first 6 are going to be on point, and then the next 3 are going to be totally random. We've got like a mouse, a duck, and a dude. So let's try out. I'm going to click. I mean, I kind of love the big eyes. More I like this. Let's see what it gives us. Oh, yeah. Oh, this one. Yeah, I like this one. Done. Though our logo is a little questionable. It gave us like a knight's sword. There's so many logos. And remember, you can upload your own stuff into your game too, if you wanted. Orange is good. Let's go ahead and generate the, oh no, we don't want to click generate because that would actually continue it. Let's go to save civilization. So there we are. The Spore-born Collective has been created. Now we will we'll build ships at twice the speed and hopefully swarm across the galaxy. And we can try out the new military station update, which is interesting. That's supposed to give military stations like an influence border around it, while also allowing them to auto-fire at enemy targets when they pass by. So you could like, I'm assuming plop it down and it can slap scouts and enemy fleets around as they get close. And you can use them, what I would like to do is use them as a rally point for like a front line for a war, so that you can get all your ships gathered up. Because I actually had that happen in the last Spotlight. We had reinforcements who were moving in one at a time to join up with the fleets, get smacked by enemy fleets that were kind of running around our border. What a pain. Now, sadly, the citizens thing, they haven't made it so that it generates images for this. And you can't just use like your hero's image to fill it over. So it'll just have this like, and your citizens are human. I'm gonna go with our citizens aren't human. Like if I go in there and I would edit it, it would just give us like, we could put our own image in there. I'm gonna say they're like fungus infected. Hopefully we get an update that fixes that. Another thing that they've changed is that you can change your star frequency way down. And if you want to like turtle up, you can have like 1 star in a region and spread out. Mostly if you like want to turtle and have each sector, and I'll show you what a sector is when we get in. You can do that now. Habitable planets. So, all right, let's get. I'm gonna go with default settings pretty much, at least for the spotlight. And I've already got my guys in there, synthetic sentinels. Everybody else is gonna be random, and I'm cool with that. All of the factions. And remember, this is only a medium-sized map. I could have gone with like a large or a gigantic. There's even a mod already out to make like a super gigantic galaxy if you want to. If you want to go really big, it's one of the first mods to drop. Okay, into the game we go. Those aren't my factions. Those aren't funguses. Our earliest territory. We start off with a few ships. We've never seen this before. We have our probe with its little fungal pods. That's what I'm calling them. And we can see, here's the galaxy itself. And this is what I was talking about those sectors. So if you wanted to like have a really chill early game, you can now set that up. So you're basically the only one there. More likely, we are not the only one here. We just don't know if anybody else is home. And if we look around, we'll be able to travel to other circles just like this one, to other sectors. There will be these static lines that run in between the sectors, which is kind of cool. All right. We have stars that we know where they're at, but we don't know what's there. So let's send the probe out to the nearest star. Order is given. Is this our flagship? No, this spiky thing is our colony ship. Do we have something worth colonizing? If we look up at planets, we can poke around a little bit. I mean, we can colonize any world we want to. This would give us more research in a little bit. This wouldn't give us much at all. Really? Food? Oh, that's bizarre. We'll explore a little bit more. Let me send the flagship this direction. Maybe we can reveal a little bit more of our own solar system and find another world. One of the things you can do, by the way, is if you click your colony ship and then you just click auto colonize, they'll run off and they'll colonize a world that they deem appropriate. Our fungal nexus.
Welcome to the planet.
Hey, so they added a new tutorial in the big update, and then this one has refined it a bit.
Side displays inputs, outputs, and
yep. So there's a bunch of new events that can pop up with the 2.1 Genesis update, and they've all been voiced now, and then they've added more voice acting and reworked the tutorial for brand new players coming in. Let's go ahead and get set up. Our economic advisor wants us to plant this. Wait, which one is this one? This is the city capital. Okay. What is this? The impact crater, which will give us +2 research. Oh, cool. All right, so what I'll do is I'm gonna drop, yeah, but it'll be on the edge, and I don't want it on the edge. I want to surround it because it's gonna give bonuses to everything around it. +3 to population, nice. Let's put a little research right here. And we'll drop our industrial center right here. So it'll take a few turns for those to come online. We have a deposit of thallium. Ooh, this is one of the rare resources. Very, very cool. And we can't put an extractor there. I'll put that on the queue. Why not? I've never had a rare resource that I've noticed. What is this? A wormhole generator. Unlock charges that will send a fleet to a random spot in the galaxy. What? We have the Stargate. We have the Stargate. I'm here for it. Let's set our research up.
To the research screen. This is where you'll direct your scientists to push the technological
I really appreciate voice-acted tutorials.
Some technologies have captured the imagination of your scientists, allowing them to research 50% faster.
So what he's talking about is that anything that shows up at our top means that these will research, 50% faster than whatever they show on the right-hand side. But you can just grab them on the right. So if I really want colonial policies, because I really want a planetary generator, I want max enacted policies to go up, then I can just grab that and bring it over here. If I really want to focus on asteroid mining, for instance, and honestly, I do want asteroid mining really bad. Can't get it yet, though, right? Game? Wait, I can? Oh, yeah, I guess I can. I just double-clicked it. So asteroid mining in 5 turns. We're going to do that. As soon as that's done, if I remember right, yes, it'll give us asteroid miners, and we'll be able to put those out here, and they'll start generating more construction for us, which will be fed to our...
Welcome to the shipyard screen, where you...
Shipyard, right here. Right now, we're getting a little bit of build coming in. Why don't we pick up... It wants us to make a constructor right now. I'm cool with it. 18 turns! No. Forget about it. Give me another colony ship. Because I have a feeling that we're gonna get 2 colony ships when that happens. And I'm gonna have you auto-colonize. Go for it. Fungal Nexus 2. It has begun. Our taking over the galaxy. And now that we own that, we are funneling those resources to the homeworld. I love this system and how it's visually represented. I think that's very, very cool. It definitely makes you feel like your faction is growing. So we need to get our leadership put out. Our influence has grown. You can flip planets, by the way, with influence. That's a capsule of a lost good. I'm gonna just send you where I know there's one. Yeah, let's do that. I want the flagship working on these things. Things will like spawn out into the galaxy and you can go pick them up. And some of them can be like events that happen that give you special abilities. It can be popped down here. Oh, I didn't do the thing.
Greetings. Welcome to the...
So this is our leadership. We're going to recruit pretty much all of you. Ooh, 10 on research. Yes, please. Your social value is an 8, and then you've got... Oh, no, yours is a 7. Oof, our loyalty sucks. So let's get you guys assigned. Is this the guy from Fifth Element? Kind of looks like him. All right, so you're gonna be our Minister of Colonization, +9 to happiness, to approval rating, because he's got some social there. Your diligence is high. If I put you here, you would give us +8 to ship range. If I put you here, you'd give us 6% research. But we've got a 10. Like if I fire you, move you over here. You're 10%, yeah, and we get an extra research slot. So, and then we'll have 1 bonus person. Has a strange notion of honor. Spent their entire life chasing the means of achieving immortality. Really? Immortality? Can't do any of these yet. You're just gonna be on standby for now. I'll put you here. Let's see what the difference is. What do you get? Ooh, a +8. Okay, there's a certain like logistical range that you can move around the map. Cool. We can execute orders. What do we got? We got print money, fertilize a planet to give us extra farming, and then draft colonists. Sometimes we can't afford to wait for volunteers. They will provide a free colony ship. If we really want another colony ship, we might. What's the cost? It's just an angry cost. They're just gonna be grumpy with us, right? -2 to approval rating. All right. I might keep an eye on, if our approval gets really high, we might just start drafting funguses. That's a sentence that just came out of my mouth. This is a lot of asteroids, as well as duranium. Is it duratanium or duranium? Durantium. So I think I know where our first mining ship is going to go to increase our construction efforts much faster. And we're just gonna start popping off. We're gonna pop off turns. We're looking good. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about the upcoming DLCs for this. Particularly anyone that gives you like a little bit more control. Where are you trying to go? Yeah, please carry on. I want to know about all the planets near me. I misclicked them twice, 3 times, 4 times. There we go. Your orders are to head to this direction. We'll have mining in what, this turn? There it is. Asteroid mining. Anyone with a spaceship and bad piloting skills can smash a rock, but it takes careful planning and the ability to extract useful resources in the process. What do we want to pick up next? So we could get colonial policies. That would give us planetary governor. We do have the extra guy hanging out right now that I paid for. We could also go for star-based modules, meaning we can get 2 free constructors and put down some star bases. And then we'd have them on standby in case somebody showed up and was being a jerk. That might be worthwhile. Let's go for it. And that way we can play around with the new updates, military station maybe, their influence. How goes the construction of our colony ships? We have 2 turns left. That looks pretty good. And our asteroid miner is done. Now there are 2 of those in the stack. I'm going to immediately send you out to claim this. Because every campaign I've made, when I find a cool place to go mine, some jerkbag faction shows up and takes my stuff. And it's like, well, I guess we're going to war then. We already have our Starbase modules. Wonderful. Armed shuttles, artificial gravity will increase our movement, which it does make a big deal. And when you're trying to move reinforcements and stuff, if you're getting into wars, allows us to make greater use of our worlds. We can get a bunch of new stuff that we can build on the capital world's surface. I feel like we're really busy with that right now. We're gonna go with the military. What this little icons up in the top right corner is that your advisors are saying, hey, you should do this. We're gonna go with the armed shuttle one. Yes. All right, so you guys are on the way out. We have a fleet not doing anything. And what they can build, a military starbase, which is one of the things that they've changed. An economic, dedicated starbase to build up economics of your world, or communications, which I'm fairly certain lets you spy. And it will push out our influence, which we might actually do just to claim this because there are no planets to colonize. So I'm gonna order you out there and then we'll figure it out as we go. And then I'm gonna put you over here. And I'm gonna put you, I kind of want to do an economic one because I don't think I've ever built one, honestly. I normally go communications and military. Economy of your core worlds. We should do it. Let's do it. We built our first starbase. And these will get upgrades as we get Starship modules. So what do we get? We get manufacturing goes up 5% in the region. And our influence goes up. Okay, yeah, I'm for this. This is cool. And this is what's the area of effect, which I have a feeling that's gonna grow even faster. We're gonna have, because all of this is gonna get funneled back here, that's gonna get an even bigger bonus. That's kind of neat. I probably would have been better off like putting them in the middle maybe and just claiming the territory in between. We'll see what kind of upgrades this eventually gets. We don't have any yet. Well, we just started our research, so. Did I put you on? Oh, you're my scout. Let's send you. Wow, look at this cluster of stars. Go that way. These solar systems did not spawn. Ah, our colonies are ready to go. Are you guys really mad? Next. Yes. It totally worked that way. So though we are eating up our population, we are going to go very wide. There's our colonies. Let's see. Attempt to colonize the most attractive known planet that we know. Yep, go for it. Not even gonna wait. Yes. Ah, my camera. I've had this happen before. I may have to reload. All right, we got, what do we have? You are my first fighter because I got the military research. Nice. Cool. So let's move you like out to our farthest out world. You join the fleet. And then with the two of you together, I'm gonna put you on Sentinel stance for now because I don't really need you running around. Yeah, Sentry, there it is. So you don't bug us. And all of our ships are making their way over. Good. And our colony ships are ready. So I'm gonna have you auto-colonize. And I'm gonna have to be careful with...
Greetings, welcome.
I had to reload because of that bug. So all the tutorials have reset. So, you guys, taxes are too high. What did I set the taxes to?
Welcome to the Civilization Policy screen. Here,
so we're on the Civilization Policy screen. We're gonna drop our taxes down to normal and get that approval rating up a little bit higher. We haven't unlocked any of the actual things we can like choose yet.
welcome to the Shipyard screen.
Oh, Shipyard's not doing anything. So this time we're gonna go for one of our supply ships. Hauls refined goods to another colony, providing 75 manufacturing points. Probably gonna need that as the colonies build up. All right, next turn, we should be arriving soon. Our survey ship cautiously approaches a mysterious object. What do we got? Well, we've got new technology that we can research. Orbital mines for our colonies. Yes. Yes, I want to be able to produce ships really fast, and that means having lots and lots and lots of our economic like backing. So we'll go ahead and start working on that. Let's grab our first civilization policy. Shipyard Stimulus should get our shipyards really going. Ooh, but we could do growth. If you are to colonize the galaxy, we will need to inspire our citizens. This can be done through propaganda, incentives, or force. Doubles population growth, yes. Yeah, we're gonna need to do that. And we're up now to 63% happiness with that one. We need population growth because of how fast we can build colony ships, and I wanna take advantage of that. What you got going on, flagship? You finished your job, huh? And with the exploring that we've done, we haven't really found you more. There's an artifact over here, go poke it. And that's gonna be the job of our flagship. It's gonna run around, it's gonna find these little anomalies and these little bits of capsules. It's gonna gain experience, it'll actually level up, and we'll be able to customize it as it does so, which is pretty cool. All right, what do we got?
The top captain has reported
this is what he
discovery of
found.
a lost cargo container floating in space. When they opened it,
Robots.
they found an advanced robotic servants module. This device has the potential to significantly improve the efficiency of a planet's workforce.
You can get our treasury up there.
Now, the decision is up to you. Do you store it for future use or sell it for credits?
By storing it, it'll go in the vault. The vault is where we can just, we literally have stuff that we can pull out and use whenever we want to. You can deploy it to one of your planets in a timely manner, significantly improving the workforce efficiency and productivity. That sounds pretty amazing if we're trying to rush out a bunch of, here's the vault, by the way. And then that's how you'd use it. If we wanted to, like, I don't know, maybe we're in a pinch, we really need to get something built, or we're trying to pump out like starfighters to defend ourselves. We can maybe put our economy in overdrive on that world. If we click on our homeworld, the fungal nexus, look at it. It's starting to pull in. What are you? We can colonize all these worlds too. We just don't have the population for that just yet. Let's carry on. What? Asteroid cluster must be inside your zone of control. Okay. So we just got in contact. Yep, there's humanity over here. We can actually see Mars all the way over in this zone. So what I'm gonna have you guys do is head this way, crisscross, and see what they've got. Just looking at our worlds at the moment. They're not super great. So you can't build anything until the constructor gets there. The constructor will be there in one more turn. And I'm gonna, because we're kind of close to humanity, I think we're gonna put an influence planet in communications, or maybe a military one, and defend our mining operations. You guys are on standby mode until next turn. Same with you. Standby. Hold. Close. Go ahead and move you in. All right. I think it's time to deploy it. This will give us a bigger zone of control. And we're so surrounded by worlds, I kind of want to do it. Now we'll do mining station. Mining station's the right call. Okay. Ooh, we can get mining drones too. It'll use up one of our 5 modules. What will it give us? 0.1 extra mining. Done. That's 0.1 of the resource itself. So that's pulling in you, and you, but you didn't grab this. Can you do this? Not technically in our zone of control. This may change. This may change next turn. I think it does. So if we want to talk to the weird human ape monkeys, we would have to either pay for it and do the research. I think I'm going to do the research. Research the Universal Translator. As soon as we get orbital mining, we'll switch over to Universal Translator so we can talk to them. You know, I think I'm going to send you back here and mine my own asteroids. I feel like it's just a waste. Unless... No, we got time. Our supply ships are going to take a while to build. Are you pulling in those resources yet? Not yet. I think we're still coming up. There it is. There's our zone of control. That's exactly what we were waiting on. Cool. You can turn around now. Oh, yeah, okay, go there. Done. And it took all of them too. Cool. So how much are you pulling in right now? 0.8 of the fancy resource. Does that mean that you're not mining the normal? You're not mining the normal asteroids? Yes, building the asteroid cluster. Fantastic. All of that is now funneling back to Fungal Nexus, which has brought us up to an 8.1. Very, very cool. We can get the Starbase Factory now. This will eat up some of that rare resource that we've picked up, but it lets us build it. But we'll also increase our what is this? Manufacturing by 3%, done. Oh, we can give you 0G scaling, boost the manufacturing of nearby worlds. I mean, I kind of want to. I'm gonna do it. We're gonna have this major manufacturing station in orbit right now. Very cool. Next turn. We need to get another starbase up on online. Hey, flagship. I want you to level up so bad because your sensors are just absolutely terrible. Oh no, you're a colony ship that's decided to go to Artemis in the Sol system. Can we not do that? That is a really bad plan. Oh, because yeah, there's no way that we wouldn't get that flipped.
Our deep space orbital telescopes have intercepted a faint signal originating from the void.
Our message has been sent. Now we wait.
The message appears to be fragmented, but it seems to be a plea or inquiry asking, "Is anyone there?" The only clue we have is that it matches the radio signature of a species that was once known as the slime.
The slime. Oh, I don't know if I want to talk to it. I'm gonna do it. Let's see what happens. We'll try to respond. We're fungi. We might want to eat that. We don't know. Yeah, they're starting to grow. They're starting to spread. Unacceptable. Probe. I want you to head to this star system because I find it really funny if we colonize right next to them. Our orbital mines have been accomplished. Now, I've never focused on mining. I find fungus miners really hilarious to me, but let's keep... Ooh, look at all the extractors now. Choose new research. Unlocks frigate-class ships. Our military wants us to do that. And I'm kind of on board, especially with our rate at which we'll be able to build them. So let's get some frigates. I think we even get a frigate for free when we do the research. I could read it, but I believe. Colony ship. Auto-colonize? You still are trying to go to Artemis? I mean, no, I'm not letting that happen. So one of the things I'd like to see them add in this situation is let me like right click it or something or flick a button that says ignore colonization on that so that it'll go to the next one. We don't have, ooh, what are you? You're a world with precursor technology on it, but I don't have precursor studies. There is a start when making a faction that has precursor tech where you can just colonize these. And there's another one that lets you see more of the map when you start because you are a precursor civilization. You're just like, maybe you're waking up from a deep slumber. That could be, oh, that's very, very robotic vibe. I kind of like that. Maybe I'll do a robot faction next where we're waking up on a tomb world. Totally original idea. You have to be pumping out a ton of resources, right? What do I need for this? I need a techopod hive. A techopod hive. I think that's specific to our... Oh, hell yeah. Get that generator online. I think that's specific to us. It's a technology that we're going to get eventually because we're a hive mind. Oh, we're still getting our thorium extractor down. I'm not sure what we do with that. That'll be interesting to find out. Look at all the resources. Ah, my like hoarding brain loves it. Just bring on all of the things. I also want all of this too. The humans may have a bone to pick with me if I try that though. Space Doctrine in 3 turns. I was gonna get communications. Totally spaced on that. No pun intended. It's in the turn again. We're just traveling. We're just exploring. Our flagship is working on one of the artifacts, and our research is complete. Ooh, we can get orbital assembly lines. How much is it? 10% capacity for what? Movement? Leads to starship refits and planetary mobilization. I mean, that's kind of cool. But Universal Translator, I want to say if we get Universal Translator, don't we get, yeah, we get culture points for it if we do it, and that's worthwhile. Speaking of which, civil policies. What do we want? Shoddy construction. We are a prolific civilization and are willing to do what needs to be done to get structures built as quickly as possible, reduces improvement construction cost, but increases their upkeep. I don't know about that. I don't know if I want increased upkeep. On to the Empire. I like the idea of having more income right now because I lowered taxes to get everybody happy. Wait a minute, what? We can, okay, we're doing Starship Stimulus. The reason being is that it just bumped our military. No, Starship specifications. I messed them up. That gives us 20% hit points, right? Well, we're building 2 ships at a time at a 25% decrease in total hit points. So now it's only 5%. So we're getting twice the ships, but only 5%. Oh, we've discovered a new world. I call that a new world worth colonizing, to be honest. Where's that colony ship of ours? We go to the top right-hand corner. We can find it very, very quickly. I've got it selected now. Back to planets. Oh, he's already on his way. Perfect. Perfect. Carry on. Carry on. And then once you get there, we'll set up another shipyard. Oh, you know what I gotta get? I gotta get some more miners. Because if I get a mine, if we put a shipyard here, and we take all this over, this will funnel resources to that shipyard, and we'll be able to build even more ships. We shall spread across the galaxy. We shall dock in the skies with the fungis. Oof. Oh, I'd unsubscribe. That was terrible. That was rough. What do we got? We have another capsule here, and I've barely explored this system. Let us begin.
Our flagship comes across a deserted mining drone adrift in space. It seems the drone originates from an advanced civilization, and remarkably, it remains functional.
Ooh.
Your team of engineers successfully managed to repair and reprogram the drone. Once confirmed, the drone is incorporated into your fleet.
Let's get...
This addition significantly enhances mining capabilities and efficiency.
Helios ore +1 or Durantium +1. So let's get Durantium. We're already pulling this in. Let's get more of it. We're up to 6 now. Fantastic. Fantastic. Didn't you get... No, you did not. Okay, that's a different thing. How are you guys doing? You should be able to get some cool stuff. So when you have a planet that you've colonized, but it's not one of your main ones, you don't do the hexagon management of it. And I quite like that because this is enough, right? The core worlds are fine, like really important ones, but you shouldn't have to do it on every planet. So what you can do with these new ones that you've picked up is that they have little orbital improvements, and we can get like a sensor array that will cost, it's gonna cost your special resources. Climate control, what's this one gonna do? It's gonna give us a little farming. Climate control on a lava planet that tickles me. Or defenses, which will add plus 20 to our planetary defenses for this world only, or is that for the other one? Overall, yeah, it's for this planet, so we can really give them some trouble if we wanted to. I'm not gonna do any of those on this one. What do you get? We can get an orbital market on this one. That'll increase the treasury, but use some of those resources of ours. That's not a bad idea. Is there a visual indicator on this? No. I think the UI kind of bugged out there for a second. Maybe it'll fix it when we end the turn again. What's our time? We got 8 turns left on the supply ship. Oh, there's the... I'm gonna show this real fast. Let's look at the colony ship. Start a new design.
Welcome to the ship designer screen. This is your drawing board to craft the perfect vessel for your civilization.
So we can make all kinds of cool stuff here. not to, like, we put equipment down here and that gives it its capabilities, but then you can go deep into the visual elements of it. I don't have a lot unlocked just yet for like gear we can put on it. Like we got star cannons, we got some lasers we can shove on here, and you can see how it's moving that bar on the total equipment. But once you figured out, you know, what you want it to be able to do, then you get into how do you want it to look. And I think this is so, well, okay, that's a bit much. Kind of cool though. You can see how you can stretch, you know, any of the models. You can just kind of grab them. So if I wanted like my colony ships are giant hammerhead with tiny little wings on the back and very low detail. And then you can go through here and be like, all right, what part do I want to grab next? There's so many little pieces of detail. Or you can do what's more likely that I would do, which is go on to the workshop and just subscribe to a bunch that fit my vibe. There's also, and I'm not gonna mess with it too much, but there's a rotation option. So if we wanted to like either rotate it or animate it, we can do that and it will move. It's not doing it right now. We don't want it to oscillate. I don't know why it's not rotating. I did this last time and it did. I don't know how to use this tool, but I think it's very, very cool. Oh, there it is. Oh no! Oh, I mean, that's kind of cool, actually. That's some kind of scallop. So yeah, there's some crazy stuff you can do. I look forward to seeing what people come up with. And if we get like, I don't know, new objects for the modding community that adds to the list that we can add, even though there's so many of them, it does seem a bit unneeded. Oh, there's a human probe. Voyager out here. Next! And it's just the two of us at the moment. Maybe they will be a great ally to the fungi. Probably not, though. They're probably gonna be lunch. You guys started in the wrong side of the galaxy. Gonna nom. Oh yeah, the hyperwave radio. That's gonna lead to some cool technology, but I won't spoil it for you guys. Let's pick up improved manufacturing districts will allow us to upgrade the hex. Map Cosmos. So one of the big updates to this is a new AI to how the AI will function on when it declares war. Like the patch notes is like 3 pages long, but one that I picked up that I really liked was the groups will talk to each other, and if the military side wants to declare war, it will actually talk to wherever the economy of that faction is first and be like, yo, we're not ready yet. You haven't built a fleet. So economy, let us know when the fleet is ready, and then we'll declare war. That is the thing that now happens. Allow us to begin building advanced systems into our most vulnerable targets. That gets us shields, but also it's gonna take 4 turns. This increases speed and also give us starbase refineries. Yeah, let's get those starbase refineries going.
Have developed a universal translator.
Ooh.
This remarkable device will enable us to communicate with any species we come
Culture
across.
points. Culture points. Wonderful. Speaking of our leaders, didn't we get? I love that our colony leader. Yeah, they need to make it so this right here is one of their generated options, so I could have like mushroom people. It's the only group that we know, and we are actually not. They're not mad at us. We haven't gotten any factions spawn yet. Ooh, a young Gordon Freeman over here. 81 loyalty. We need to save our cash. Save it for now. We don't even have a spot for him. Interstellar cartography is under the way, and we have our new colony. Man, that was way out there. Dropic 1 has begun, and it is funneling those resources all the way back to our primary world. That being said, I may want to get a starbase set up here. Sensor array. Oh, do the sensors. Yeah, I want to know what's going on, and I want to keep. Wow, they started off in the super dense area. don't like. You are not alone in the galaxy. Show me diplomacy. Hello. Holy crap. My research is way better than yours. My sector ownership score is way higher. My population is slightly lower. Are you outbreeding fungi? What? And your manufacturing score is better than mine? But our military power is equal. That makes sense. So we don't have a diplomat assigned. I am going to sign one. Has a terrible sense of humor. I'm going to inflict her sense of humor on you. And see if we can speak to them. Humanity is united under one banner. I have something in mind. Perhaps another time. Trade proposals? What do you guys have? You've got subspace scanning? All right, you give me subspace scanning. No. What if I gave you... if I gave them asteroid mining, they'd start taking over all the asteroids in the area, I bet. What if I gave you translator tech? No? That's a military technology. That seems like a really dumb idea. And they wouldn't even give it to me for that. If I gave you frigates, almost, yeah. I offer them military tech and they're like, yeah, all right. Nah, goodbye. Goodbye, sir. I said good day. We're getting really broke because I hired a new person. Oh, wait, they're actually offering... Ah, my delightful alien counterpart. Wait, isn't this exactly what I offered? Oh, for subspace scanning, huh? That'll give us Eye of the Universe and Prometheum drives. Ship brains would be pretty cool. All right, done. Ship range, pretty cool. A little bit faster as well. We're getting to the edge, I think, of what our ship range is gonna end up being coming from Homeworld. We might as well push it a little bit farther. Speaking of ships, what are you guys up to? Ooh, we're on the bottom of the top 5. Not too bad. So with the new AI improvements that this has, and with the new, oh, I didn't talk about that. There's new events. There's like new story events. Now in the patch notes, they did say that they added a bunch of new events and then they removed one that wasn't ready for prime time. I don't know what that one was. I never actually got to it in my other campaign, but I am kind of curious. I am gonna wrap this one up here because we're already about 50 minutes in, but if you wanna see some of the combat, the first spotlight actually got into a war that we fought for quite a while and did eventually win with our psionic protector guys, which was pretty cool. But if you're interested in GalCiv's newest update, I will put a link to the base game in the description below. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. This one's developing in a really cool way, and I'm excited to see where GalCiv 4 goes in the future. Thanks again, Stardock, for the sponsorship. Always a pleasure. I will see you all in the next one. Thank you so much for joining me. Later, everybody. The fungal nexus, reaching its tendrils into the dark.